Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be making a journal out of this book. I don't know, just love it. It's one of my vintage books that I've already torn into. This one is 1946 though, so not too terribly old. But I'm grabbing a baby wipe, sorry. But I love the inside. That will probably stay the same, left alone. That says Florence Louise. We don't need that on there. Over here was her address, so I might put something there. This is called the Affectional Prayer. It's talking about relaxation, concentration, meditation, silence, the message, living the life. So it's a prayer book teaching you how to pray. Unity School of Christianity in Kansas City, Missouri. So that's where it came from. But yeah, I got it clean. I just like the size of it, and I like the cover. I have quite a few old books to choose from, but I just felt like working in this one. So I'm going to take you start to finish on tearing the book apart. And I'd like to keep these end pages, but you just can't do that. Well, you could, but I think I tried that once, and it, you know, it doesn't line up too well with the signature that you put in. Come on. All right, so we got the book block out. These pages right here that have blanks on them are perfect. See, there's quite a few right there. Are perfect for the tags, using that for tags, because it's vintage paper. And we have another one there. It's vintage paper, so it looks really nice for the back of the tag. So we will set that aside somewhere over here. I should have cleaned off my desk more. So if I put signatures in here, I don't know if I should keep these. I would love to, but it's just not gonna go well with the signature. Oh. I think I might glue that back in. Oh, it's a tough decision. It's really pretty aged paper. And I got them front and back. But it's just not gonna go with the signature. So I'm gonna pull them out. I tried leaving them before and it just didn't look right with the signature, so I already know. Now, I think that I am prepared for this video. Oh, didn't cut that straight at all. I went through, I want to keep this just because it's original. I went through my stash. I think you can see what's on my desk. I have some envelopes and some tags. I don't use my stash, and I need to. So I went through some of it, not all of it. I just want to keep that. I know we're not going to see it, but I want to make sure that you can see. I have you down pretty low. This is a die that I got from Temu. This big one here has the sides that you fold in, but these are corner pockets. So I've already cut some. And then I found another paper that I wanted to cut some from. So here we go. I cut different sizes, but sizes that will fit in the book. This one's from Book Page, and you can't really see the design. It's stitched around, and you can't really see that on the book page. And then I have this I was thinking of doing that with. I want to use this in here because it just matches so well. But I can't have all corner pockets. And I have to decide which size. Let's see, these two are the same. I think it's this size is a nice size. Well, that one is too. And you can get a bigger tag in there. Alright, I'm gonna make another one of these because I want to have two. And I think I'm gonna put those on the inside pockets. And just because I don't want to waste space, I'm going to make these other ones. And I have moved my craft room around a little bit from my last video. So my die cutting machine is right behind me. That way I use my dies in embossing folders more. Now these dies are from Temu, so you have to run it through twice. That's what I'm finding, because when you do it once, it doesn't cut it out all the way. Alright. See, even twice it didn't cut it out all the way. Ugh, I can't believe that. I think I ripped it right down the stitch side. Alright, so let's put that away. We're done with that die. Well, I don't know what I'm doing with that. But we have these, and I like the way it looks, and we can always decorate that. I'm going to go ahead and put these in. Well, I have vintage photo right here, and I'm thinking of using a darker color. I kind of, like I said, I'm trying to use all my stuff. And I'm trying to reach it. ground espresso. And on the back of them, I keep their little pad. And I have so many of these, it's ridiculous. I have too many. I could definitely give these away in Happy Mail. I have a Happy Mail box, things that I want to give for Happy Mail. I throw it into the box. So I think I'll throw some of those in there now that I'm thinking about it. There's no reason for me to have as many as I do. Plus I have a big old container full of finger daubers. All right. So how is everybody doing today? It is Saturday. It's late in the day. And I was cleaning my craft room today. And then I went to a yard sale where I found some doilies, package of doilies for $1. And some leaves from the French leaves made in France. These leaves that I'm thinking, I haven't opened it. I started to, but seeing that once you open it, it's gonna kind of not be able to shut it. I'm thinking I can use these in the jelly press, but if not, they will look nice on the Thanksgiving Day table. All right, drink of water. So I started to get this stuff together. I have my full faux vintage tape, so I have that out. I have quite a few tags, and I tried to get at least two of each, if I had two of each, because I'm thinking of doing 2 signatures. I know it's probably only, yeah, it's a little less than an inch. It's about 7/8 of an inch. So, I probably won't be able to do 2, but I want to put my papers together and then kind of size them up in there and see if I can get away with 2 signatures or not. And then we have this is a little craft envelope with a little craft card. So this is something that we will have to decorate. I only have one of these. Isn't that pretty? And so we have some envelopes here, and some I grabbed. Like, there's a lot there. I won't be using all of them. And look at these. I'm just gonna figure out. So there's this. So if I use 2 signatures, I have 2 bags. And then we have this out to remind me to make some clusters, and I'm gonna make smaller ones. So that's out to remind me. I got a couple of vintage photos that I have. I got these pockets here, because we definitely need some pockets, don't we? And then these are for the back of the tags. This I want to use in here, so I need to figure out if I'm going to cut it in half and make a pocket. I might do that. And then in here are papers. Well, these are all prayer cards that I have found in vintage books that I've bought. And then there's all kinds of vintage papers in here. I bought this from Rose Hill Paper Cottage. That's Heather over there. These are mine. So yeah, we'll use some of these papers for our collage. And I keep the prayer cards in here so I know where they are. I don't have any place else to keep them. And then I have Denizen photo mounting corners. This is an unopened pack. It's vintage, obviously. I wish it had a date on it. But it looks like there's 180 in, or 300. 300 count package. And then silver, it says 180, so I don't know. Oh, 180 right there. And these are silver. I'm scared to open it, but I know I need to, right? And if I go straight across, which was just a rash decision, I can use this somehow in collage. But let's see what we have here. So they are silver. I was hoping they would be black. So these are Denizen. These are awesome. So we might be using these in the journal. And then I have this little baby doily. But I think I need to look through my doilies and put a bigger one around here. I need to figure out what I'm doing with the cover. I have this. If I can get it off. Oh my goodness. They don't want you in here. I got this at the thrift store today for $1.50. Come on. So it's got a lobster claw and an O-ring. Jump ring, whatever it's called. So I don't know what, and of course that can all come off. That doesn't need to be there. But yeah, I don't know how I'm going to use it. And then I have these. This is a Brad and it's a C for Christina. And this is a C and it's metal and it's got a slot. Goes all the way through. So you would put a ribbon through that and use that for something. So I have those. And then I have these that I might use. Here's some that are a little darker. Might use on the tags. Like I said, I have to use my stuff. I've been hoarding these as well, these Denizen gummed labels. These are very vintage and no date. But we know all this old Denizen stuff is awesome. Now that's cool. I didn't know these were in here. These could be folded. That one. Maybe this way. And made into a tab. Isn't that cool? I did not know these were in there. Yeah, decorate those and they can be a tab. Look at this old little parchment paper. Isn't that cute? Feels more waxed, maybe wax paper. So these are all rolled up, but we can use this when decorating our tags or our pockets. We gotta stop hoarding our stuff. I should probably put this under a hard book. A heavy book. I'll do that when we're done. Oh, and then I have these. These came off my last project. So I can use these for pockets. This one's all glued down. And maybe put a little thumb notch there. And decorate those into pockets. And then now we have our papers. So let's get everything off the desk. So we have a lot of stuff to decorate. Sorry, my mouth gets dry. It's from the medicine that I take. So I went through all of my, not all of my, I went through some of my books, and I think we're gonna need that, and probably that. I have vintage book pages here, and these are what we're gonna use, but I want to keep them together, and to do that, we probably don't need to use the whole roll. We could probably just do a couple, but this, I'm gonna use the whole, and then we need to glue it down. Where'd my glue go? Hiding behind my water. As you know, washi tape is only temporary. And I just put a hole in it. Can't believe I did that. This paper is very delicate. Yep, I just ripped it there too. Very delicate. I need to be a little more careful with it. I'm just making a mess. I don't want it wet. So let's do this. Let's get glue on here first. And I'm cutting it because they're ads. So I don't want to cut an ad in half. Oops. So let's see if we can fold this without it ripping. Alright, and I thought there was a rip. Yeah, there's a little rip right there. And that's where this comes into play. Let's get that piece off of there. So if you don't know how to make this faux vintage tape, all you do is get some alcohol inks, and I use, oh no, I'm not gonna remember the colors. Caramel. Oh, and there's another color. But anyways, brown colors. And it makes this, you just mix them together. You use something that the tape is gonna come up off of, something that's plastic coated. And I got this old card that came in the mail. Alright, so there's one page, and this will fit perfect because it's nice and small. And here is that same, because like I said, I wanted to do 2 signatures. And I shouldn't have to do that side. We may maybe just put a couple smaller ones in here. Make sure you have it turned the right way. And you don't have to use this vintage washi tape. You can use any washi tape that you have. This is from a French religious book. And then we have this. This is very thick. But again, delicate paper. And this is in another language. Let's do one on the back as well. You can do it that way. You can do it this way. I have that upside down. And then this one will need to be cut down. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do that as we go. So we need a little bit off the bottom and the side. And I'm just lining it up with this end paper. Let's go there. I think this blade's getting dull. And I keep forgetting I need to figure out. I guess I can get the blades from Amazon. Look at that, it's just tearing it up. This one will be good because I wish you could feel this paper. It's nice thick paper to stamp on it. And we'll use that for the journal. So I think that's good. The edge is rough. I need to cut that. Alright, so here's the same one. Again, we're going to put a little washi tape here. I got one page longer than the other. Where did my pencil go? Alright, I'm going to try to cut this straight. Keep the bigger pieces. This one's okay. Let's check the size. Oh, that size is perfect. And here's the second one. And then here's one. I think we'll put a little washi on there. Probably won't need to do it on the other side. Should be fine. Put a little bit on here. This time I'm going to do it on the outside. That might hold it up better. I'm afraid that's going to glue it together. That glue's kind of come through there a little bit. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, that one's fine. It just needs to be cut down. So let's grab this. And I want to leave the top, so I'm going to cut from the bottom. The top has some scroll work. So let's see if the cutter will cut it. It did. And we have beautiful pieces to stamp on. We still have the string. Oh, it's gone now. So beautiful. Again, this is in a different language. This one is Spanish. Did I only grab one of these? Yep. I need to set that aside and not use it then, because I need to make sure I have the correct number of pages. I'm going to cut from the top. It's ripping it. I don't know why it's doing that. Let's cut a straight line. I think some papers it's okay with and some papers it's not okay. And it's hard to tell if it's the blade that's causing the problem or if it's the paper that's causing the problem. Here we have music, or hymnal actually. That does not look straight to me. No, it really looks crooked. I threw my other cutter away. Let's see, so right on that bottom line. We'll use those pages, and then let's see if this will cut. Nope. Why is it not cutting? And then we have this. I only have one, but the book is right down here, so I'll grab another one. Damn, it's not cutting this one either. Let me grab another one of those. Came from this book. The best way to get the page out is to use your blade, get it right out, and that way you don't have any tears. Let's fold this one in to make pockets. All right, we have these that I need to figure out something to do with. We have a doily. I need to get another doily. And now we have coffee dyed paper. So we're gonna fold all of these. There's 10 here. I think we're gonna fold them. I'm trying to think of the best way to use them and not get any waste, get the less waste. Perfect. These papers I bought from Sheila at Boho Daydreams. I don't think she has any left, but you could always shoot her a message on Messenger and see if she does. And shipping, it was here in 2 days. It was so fast. I think these are on 24-pound paper. I know it's not 20 pound. It's either 24 or 28, but I think it's 24. And it feels good. It's not gonna rip. And as you can see, none of these ripped in the coffee bath they were given. Alright. So let's cut these to size. And if these don't cut, regular copy paper, alright, they cut, good. And those are going to be beautiful being stamped on. Alright, so I'm just going by eye because I think I know how much to cut off, so let's see if I do. A hair bit more on the bottom, oh, and on the side. And those are going to be beautiful papers to collage with. See, now it's cutting beautifully. I don't want to have to, I want to eyeball it every time, but then when I cut it wrong, then I have waste. We have a lot to stamp on. Probably gonna spend a day stamping. And then putting them somewhere. I need more little tubs. I have those, I think they're 4x6. They might be 5x7, but I think they're 4x6. The photo frame tubs, and they come in a big box. There's like 12 in there, I think. I have 2 of those, and I have each labeled, you know, small flowers, medium flowers, large flowers, butterflies, you know, all of that stuff. Envelopes that will fit in them, pockets, tags, all kinds of stuff. And I almost need a 3rd one, but right now they're on the floor under my desk. I used to have bookcases. I used to have 2 of those large bookcases that you get from Target. In my craft room before we moved, and I kind of miss the storage that I had with those. Because I didn't have much on the floor. And you know us as crafters, we have a lot on the floor. You know, this eraser is leaving brown marks, and it should just erase. All right, this one I'm going to fold up. I think that gives me an uneven number, but let's see what we have here for paper. Yeah, that does give me an uneven amount, doesn't it? Oh well. And I like about 20 sheets. In my signature. Alright. This is very delicate. Alright, let's see what we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, there goes the dog every time. Yeah, I don't think it's going to. Let me put these together. I don't think it's gonna allow me to have 2 signatures. I'm just gonna put these together. They're not in the order that I'm gonna keep them. I just want to see how it fits. I want that right there. Maybe I can get 2 in there. Maybe I can. So let's put this how we want it. I think I want that. I'm not putting them really in any kind of specific order. I think I might want that to be, oh, maybe not. Like that. I got some cut a little higher than others. And I can see a couple will have to be cut. But yeah, it looks like we can definitely do 2 signatures. I think this will be the first signature because I like that. And I'm also gonna grab a few more pieces of paper, I think. I think I want this to be the center because it's got some nice coffee dye effects to it. Come on. Yeah, that's a nice cover, and that is in German, I believe. Oh, that's a good amount of paper in there. We have to trim off some of these and some of them on the top, just to make them more uniform. I like them to be more uniform. So I think that's it for the amount of pages, because it's already got a gator mouth. So it's definitely telling me that it's going to be a gator mouth after we get it all filled up with pockets and tags. So I think I'm going to end the video at that, and next time we come back we will probably be stitching it in. I'm not sure. It depends on if I do any sewing or not. And I just might sew the pockets onto the pages. And if that's the case, then we won't stitch in the signatures until I'm done. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up, call it a day. It's time to go make supper for the fam. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you got some inspiration. Please leave a comment and a like down below. And I will see you in the next video. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. So I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.